Alright, so welcome to the next part of our ramhorn alternator delete series here. So I went ahead and we threaded our stud in and put some Loctite on it right here. Got that done. And I went ahead and took our welder and I come in here. Let's see, get this thing to focus here. This thing will focus. And I welded the hole up. So anyway, so we got the stud in there and I took and put through some couple spot welds on the end. I took a grinder and smoothed it out as good as I can. Because like I said, this is just roughing it in for now. It's not finished yet. But anyway, so I took and welded this hole up the rest of the way so it would be flush with the top of the surface here. So that's been done. And so now we're pretty much about ready now just to come in here and get all this roughness smoothed out, and I think we'll be pretty good. But I had to break out the old Lincoln over there. I'm a Miller kind of welder guy. This is just the old Lincoln. Yeah, I kind of doing kind of the shade tree way, you know. It's a flux core welder, but I mean it's a MIG welder, but it'll run flux if that makes sense. But so it's a MIG welder there. There we go. It's just a 140 MIG welder, but right now it's got flux core wire in it, and I'm sure I'm getting a lot of people shaking their heads. Oh, you welded that with flux core? That ain't gonna last. Well, like I said, that's, you know, for what I'm doing, you know, I'm not really worried about it. You know, if it cracks and this falls out, then I'll just go in there and I'll just fix it again. But like I said, you know, these manifolds were $140. Only doing it to this passenger side here just to modify it and make it period correct. But have a little performance there with the 2.5-inch dumps at the bottom here. But anyway, it's got a couple pinholes in it. It ain't perfect, but definitely looks much better now without that hole, I think. So anyway, we'll come in here and work on smoothing this out a little bit. Get this cleaned up. It looks worse when you look at it from the front view, but when you actually look at it like this, it don't look as bad. But it's just got a lot of high spots I got to smooth out. But once we smooth all that out, we'll be good. See, like right in here, we got a lot of high spots. But I'm coming there and smooth that out. Come in here and reshape this a little bit. Put this kind of round, kind of look back into it like it is right here. We'll put that back into it. I'll take a file and I'll kind of smooth this out and put that line back in there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it won't be 100% perfect, but this will be a lot better than what it was. And you know, we got rid of our alternator bracket here. Cut it off, got rid of it, and it'll look much better. Once you paint it and get it smoothed out, you'll never know. But that's a real exhaust manifold right here. That's the real GM one. But anyway, now I would never do something to an original one like this. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it this, because these are, you know, these Chinese exhaust manifolds, so I'm not too worried about it if I mess them up. But anyway, it does look a lot better, and we were careful with it. So it's got the stud in there. We've thread locked it. We threw a couple welds on there to build it back up so it would be flush with the surface. And the inside of it looks pretty good. Now, it didn't crack or nothing like that. I just did it, you know, like that. Kept doing it little by little. And put a whole lot of heat in it, so it didn't crack nothing. But that boss in there, you can't really see it, but it is right in there from my finger there. You can see it straight down. It's absolutely terrible camera work. But anyway, it's definitely looking a lot better. It's getting there. So we'll get that smoothed out, and I think we're pretty good. So now it's pretty much about done. And now it's just got to dig some files out and clean that up. Now I didn't do this when I ordered this. It come this way, so that was already somebody already smoothed it out there a little bit and smoothed it out there from the factory. And they cast them. They did a little bit right there too. So anyway, like I said, all I'm after is when you walk up to the car, it'll look like our original, 283, or well, in this case, it'll be a 327 with some upgrades and be nice. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next part. And we'll get this smoothed up here and break out the old file and get this round shape back in here. I think we'll be good.